The sector of aquaculture has been steadily growing in the last 2 decades in Greece. In the last 5 years in particular, growth rates have been so fast that Greek aquaculture ranks first in Europe in the production of gilthead sea bream and bass. In the prefecture of THESPROTIA, a total of 28 aquaculture production units, as well as a fish hatchery station, are in operation. Of these, 22 are located in the Sayadva Strip, and the rest along the borders of the municipality of Igomenitsa and Liabe, and the district near the new ports. These areas are characterized as fish farming zones in the land use plan. Annual fish production comes to almost 12,000 tonnes. A total of 410 persons are employed in the sector of aquaculture, and high growth rates of production units ensure that new jobs are being created, which significantly contributes to the economic growth of the prefecture. The reasons behind such growth have been, on the one hand, the good water quality and the satisfactory depth and temperature levels of the location, and on the other hand, the proximity of international markets and the Italian market. Furthermore, Egnatia Highway and the funding tools available helped us found and modernize aquaculture units. At the moment, the main species produced are naturally gilthead sea bream and European sea bass. There are, however, certain new species dynamically entering the scene, such as the common red sea bream, the migre, the sharp snout sea bream, and the common Pandora. Annual total production is estimated to exceed 10,000 tonnes and probably approach 12,000 tonnes. The final product is exported to several countries, the main one, of course, being Italy. Nevertheless, efforts are being made to diversify markets and to develop the sector further, to modernize and to respond to demands for higher fish quality.
Και την προσαρμογή στις απαιτήσεις της καλύτερης ποιότητας του ψαριού. In my opinion, fish farming has excellent prospects, given that the European market presents a deficit in fishing products and aquaculture products in general. There are funding tools available which I think can be used more appropriately, so that the sector will become more dynamic and generate foreign currency revenue. Which will reinforce local employment. The climate in THESPROTIA, and in particular the high temperatures prevailing in the northern Ionian Sea, combined with mild sea swelling, render the territory ideal for fish farming. The fact that THESPROTIA is close to Italy, a significant traditional customers market for fish, since it is part of their staple daily diet and often served at social events, means that high percentages of the product are exported to the neighbouring country. The two prevailing species farmed in the prefecture of THESPROTIA are the gilt-headed sea bream and bass, but gradually other species are added, such as the common Pandora, the sharp snout sea bream, the Sa, the sand steenbras, the Sikios. As fish farmers, we apply all modern technologies to ensure that the product, with an emphasis on fish, is absolutely safe for the environment. This is guaranteed because all raw materials are organic and therefore immediately biodegradable. We can also guarantee to end consumers that the fish that they eat have similar nutritional features to those of free-range fish.
Ότι το ψάρι που τρώει έχει παρόμοια χαρακτηριστικά, διατροφικά με το ψάρι που θα μπορέσει κάποιος να βρει από την ελεύθερη αλεία.
Caught in the open sea, there is an intense debate going on as to whether aquaculture ultimately pollutes the environment. What is certain is that fish grow and develop in this environment. This makes it self-evident that the outcome of any pollution or environmental burden would be to make it impossible to produce fish in such a location. Besides, there are numerous studies by prestigious university authorities which confirm that there really is no pollution caused to the marine environment by fish farming.
Ότι οι ηχθειοκαλλιέργειες δεν έχουν καμία σχέση με τη μόλυνση του περιβάλλοντος.
Aquaculture enterprises purchase juveniles, only a few grams in weight, from fish hatcheries. One such hatchery station is situated at Sayadva Strip District. Fish are placed and bred in fish cages. Their daily feeding changes depending on the climatic conditions and temperatures and lasts a few months, depending on the species between 18 and 36 months. This is the fish hatchery section of Salonda Aquaculture Company in the Sayada THESPROTIA strip. The hatchery has been active and produces juvenile gilt-head sea bream and European sea bass. The process starts with selecting the progenitors and collecting the eggs. The eggs are then transported to the hatchery, where they are incubated until they hatch. In the first life stages, offspring is fed exclusively on zooplankton produced in special cultures within the facilities of the station. After a period of 25 to 30 days, dry food is added to the zooplankton. 50 days later, young juveniles are transferred to the pre-fattening sector and fed on dry food only. At this stage, various works are undertaken to improve the quality of the fry produced. Such works concern sorting and selection processes and inoculations. Finally, after the 120-day feeding cycle has been completed and fry has become 2 grams in weight, it is carried to the farming units in special transporting tanks. The fish feed used is of plant origin and quality certified, fully observing all European Union specifications. Our aim is to preserve the health and well-being of the fish farmed and the consumers served. This is achieved by optimizing production to ensure predictable outcomes and higher performance levels, as well as better nutritional results. Our consumers need to be certain that the best raw materials are used. We comply with the strictest European Union regulations. Not only do we harmonize with them, but exceed them so as to ensure future demands can be met. We have created a huge database that allows us the necessary flexibility in producing food of a standard nutritional profile. Along with our increasingly developing research, this safeguards the health of fish populations farmed here, as well as the highest content quota of top-quality proteins and omega-3 fatty acids. When fish are harvested from the aquaculture unit, they are immediately placed on ice and packed within a few hours under absolutely healthy and safe conditions. Fish from THESPROTIA in particular reach consumers within a few hours and arrive in the Italian market in less than a day. In THESPROTIA, there are 5 packaging facilities for the fish farmed at local aquacultures. This is one of them. The Dagon SA is one of the largest and most modern packaging plants in Greece, created by small and independent producers. The annual capacity of the facility is 7,500 tons, and it operates using state-of-the-art equipment. It is fully automated and complies with the strictest health standards and food safety specifications. It is certified by HACCP and ISO and unfailingly looked after by the fish farmers to whom it belongs. Fish is packed and transported, ensuring that it reaches consumers healthy and safe. All aquaculture units operate in accordance with strict environmental standards. The high quality of marine waters on the shores of THESPROTIA is a major asset, and fish farmers themselves are the first making sure it stays this way. Gilt-head sea bream and European sea bass produced at aquacultures are the safest products as far as their origin is concerned. They are farmed in their natural environment, the sea, at a natural pace, using foodstuff that is similar to what they would naturally feed on,
under the supervision of experts. From the egg to every end product, thanks to elaborate monitoring systems installed at the fish farms, we know the identity of the fish and can trace their course. Fishing takes place daily after an order has been placed and fish reach the market fresh and in excellent condition, because a steady temperature chain is observed throughout. This means that from the moment the fish leave the sea to the moment the consumer receives them, they are steadily kept at a temperature of 0 to 2 degrees Celsius. Furthermore, given the significant reduction of natural fish populations in the Mediterranean due to large fishing vessels and their drift nets, which sweep the areas and leave nothing alive in their wake, young fish cannot escape, while non-commercial species are also drawn into the nets. Intensive fish culture may well be a shield protecting regional fish fauna. Fish is one of the healthiest food products for human consumption. Today, when there is all the more new evidence about genetically modified products, dioxins, and so many other problems with meat production, fish might be the only alternative. Besides, fish omega-3 contents has led all scientists to recommend that we consume it to prevent cardiovascular disease. Fish consumption helps fight arteriosclerosis and reduces the probability of thrombosis. At the same time, it helps us absorb phosphorus and calcium. In other words, people with osteoporosis or any kidney problems are helped by fish so as to absorb calcium. Besides, blood lipids are reduced and blood good cholesterol rises. It has also been found that eating fish is correlated with lower stroke probability rates. Generally speaking, we consider fish a rich source of nutrients that helps the human organism function well and enhances human well-being. That is why it is recommended that fish should be consumed at least twice a week.
Γι' αυτό κιόλας προτείνουμε στην κατανάλωση 2 φορές τουλάχιστον τη βδομάδα σε ψάρι.
Sayadva Strip, where most fish farms of THESPROTIA are located, lies in the northwest of the prefecture, the last village before the border, across the water from the city of Corfu. Since antiquity, the Kalamas River mouth and Sayadva have been the main axis for territorial growth. Because of the combination with marine transports, the area has attracted the highest number of residential hamlets. Human activities include the sectors of animal husbandry, fishing, salt production, as well as commerce. Every year, on August 6, the Fish Festival is held on Sayadva Beach, co-organized by the municipality of the fish farmers of Sayadva Strip.